During an intense heat wave that scorched New York City during the summer, Detective LaPearl and a crime investigator found themselves inside a room where 3 dead, skinned bodies were hanging upside down. Detective LaPearl then explained that this wasn't a typical criminal incident, as the murders were done with such detail that it resembled a form of twisted art. However, just as another pair of crime investigators arrived at the scene, the previous investigator whom Detective LaPearl had been speaking to vanished, only to be revealed as Peter Parker as he slips his way out of the crime scene and quickly suited up as Spider-Man to report the incident back to Mr. Jameson. On his way to the Daily Bugle, Peter encountered a robbery in progress and decided to intervene before continuing with his report. Unfortunately, the robbers managed to escape by using the children on the streets as distractions. Moments later, when the robbers arrived at their warehouse, they quickly exited their van. Their leader then began discussing their next move following the heist. However, when he turned around to check on his team, he was horrified to find their lifeless bodies scattered on the ground. With this, the robber raised his gun and pointed it into the shadows. But before he could react, the predator emerged from the darkness, seized the man's face, and brutally ripped the skin off it. The robber then screamed in agony, yet the predator wasn't finished, and with a swift motion, he plunged a blade into the man's chest. As the robber gasped for his final breaths, the predator grabs the man's facial skin and fashioned it into a mask before silently exiting the premises. Later that day, Spider-Man finally arrived at the warehouse, but what he discovered was beyond disturbing, as he saw each of the robbers' bodies suspended from the ceiling, with their limbs severed and their faces mutilated beyond recognition.